Blessed Self in all, Namaste, Om Tat Sat. This is Swami and welcome to Spirituality and Vedanta Philosophy. Every week I'll be posting profound spiritual knowledge and insights that I have directly learned from my self-realized enlightened Guru, Swami Jyotirmayananda ji of Miami, Florida. So please subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon for updates to my latest videos. In today's video, we are going to talk about the five ऋण or debts. ऋण is Hindi meaning for debts. So in this human embodiment, in this human life, we have five debts that we have to pay. And those debts have to be fully paid off before we depart from this earth. So what are these five debts? And it's important that we know what they are so we can take care of our obligations that we have been bestowed in this human body. Okay, so the first one is Devrin. Devrin means the debt we owe to God and the universal energy that created us. You can also call it Brahman or anything that your spiritual practice allows you to do. But debt to God and the Creator who gave us this human embodiment and created nature for us to enjoy the wonderful things we see and do. So when we offer prayers, when we do meditation, or when we are being compassionate to people, to plants, to animals, all things around us, we are being gentle with nature and we are being gentle with God's property that He has bestowed upon each of us. And we start to lead a moral and ethical life. So when you're doing these things, know in your mind that you are paying your debt to the devas or the gods. So that's the first debt. The second debt is Rishi Rin. Rishi means all the sages and saints. So in that we also include the scriptures, their lifelong practices they have done. They have put in their sweat, blood and tears to get enlightened, and now they are sharing that profound wisdom with each of us, just as I am now sharing with each of you. So that becomes a debt to the sages and saints and the rishis and the scriptures. So this debt is, how do we pay this debt? Exactly like what we are trying to do. I am sharing this profound spiritual knowledge with you, and you need to share it with others and also improve your own life. The way we do that is by listening to satsanga, which is good association, listening to sages and saints and their profound wisdom and teachings that they teach us, and resolving to get liberated in this very life. It actually is a very realistic expectation in a human embodiment for each of us to do. So that when we start to walk on that journey, that path, think that you are paying the Rishi Rin or the debt to the sages and saints. The third kind of debt we owe is to our parents and to our forefathers and to our lineage, because that's who, because of them, because of our parents, we have this human body, and they had their body from their forefathers as well. So that whole lineage, that whole line from where we have come from becomes our pitri or our forefathers. Some of them may have passed away and they are in heaven, or whatever your religious belief tells you they are in. We continue to need to pay respect to them, thank them, be thankful for this, for all the teachings they gave you, and we pay that debt by, at least in the Sanatan Dharma philosophy, we have a process called Shraddh, which is an annual process for 2 weeks. The forefathers are respected by offering prayers and by going to a priest and giving him things for their evolution, for your forefathers' evolution and things that they liked. But by that, we are helping them evolve, move on to bigger and better journeys. And especially if you have become spiritual, you have spiritualized your life, you're making a difference wherever you go, think you're also paying your debt to your pitris, because you're making them proud that you were born in their lineage and you're bringing them great honor. The fourth rin is Manushya rin or Manush rin. Manush means the people in this world who have created the roads, all the things around you. You sit in a plane, you buy a ticket and you reach from one place to another. So who's doing all these things? All these things are being done by human beings, scientists, doctors, physicians. When we get sick, we get taken care of by them. So all the human embodiments, people who are making technology bigger and better for you, smaller and better, and all kinds of things are coming up every single day that give us all kinds of comforts. That also is a debt that we owe to the people who are putting it together, and we can pay off that debt by making a difference in somebody else's life. Wipe a tear, take care of someone's problem, be gentle, make this planet a beautiful place to live in. When you start doing those things, you are paying the debt to humanity or Manushya Rin. And finally, the fifth debt that we in Sanatan Dharma and Vedanta say is towards the Pashu Rin. Pashu is all the embodiments that are lower than the human embodiments, like animals, plants, and so on. For example, we get milk from the cow, and cheese and all these things are coming from these species, and we pay off that debt by loving animals selflessly, taking care of them, and being kind and gentle. I hope this video helped you. These are the 5 debts that we owe to all of us in our human embodiment, and before we depart, we should make sure that we have fulfilled our obligations. So they are the Daiva Rin, which is the debt to gods, Rishi Rin, debt to sages and saints, third one is Pitri Rin, debt to our forefathers, fourth one is Manushya Rin, debt to humanity, humans, and the fifth one is Pashu Rin, or the debt to the lower embodiments. This is Swami Nikhilananda signing off. Om Tat Sat. Divine blessings.